What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Spicy Adventures. As you can see, this is a nighttime shoot. It is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2024. About to say goodbye to 2024 in a couple hours. It's about 10:30 at night. See what my bike says. 10:31 right now. So, got about an hour and a half left before we say goodbye. And I want to just bring you guys this glorious ride tonight. I'm parked at the sawmill right now. Obviously they're closed by now. I hope you guys are having a safe New Year's Eve. I wanted to talk about something I did to the bike here a little bit. I ended up getting the KTM Quick Shift Plus installed on the motorcycle. Loving it so far. Loving the Quick Shift Plus so far. It's a little finicky, but it works well nonetheless. It doesn't like to be rushed. You know, you have to be kind of gentle with it, and you can't try to shift too fast. You know, but it works when you're just kind of riding around. You know, you get through the revs a little bit. You know, don't try to push through the gears real fast or anything. It's not like a race bike, you know. So my Aprilia is beautiful. It just blips up and down whenever you want to. But this one, you gotta be a little more careful. The downshifts definitely work better than the upshifts, and that's unfortunate. You know, I wish they both worked the same. You know, equally the same, but it is what it is. It was about $250 for the install, plus about a half hour of labor. So, you know, it was a little over $300 for the Quick Shift Plus install, and it is a upshift and downshift. Right, it is a quick shifter and auto blipper. So, very, very helpful, very useful. Really enjoying the amenities of it because I'm so used to my Aprilia having it. I wish that I could have gone GP shift on it, but the guys at the factory said that they couldn't GP shift it. But if you guys know of a way how to GP shift it, please let me know. I tried flipping the shift lever upside down on my own, but I can only get it in first and couldn't get it out of first. So if you guys have any tips for me, feel free to comment below or send me a link, you know, on how you guys might have done it, because I would love to be in GP shift. I think it would help out for the dirt too. When you're standing up, you know, you could just tap down to upshift instead of putting your foot back down to upshift. I feel like I usually have to sit down again when I want to upshift. So I wanted to show you guys something though on the Quick Shift Plus. So if I have my motorcycle in on mode, and you go into settings, and you go into motorcycle, and you go to look for it, it's not there, right? And you're kind of like, huh, that's a little weird. Well, the way to make it appear, because like I said, it's a program, the Quick Shift Plus is a program that they have to install onto the bike or unlock onto the bike, right? So the way to do that is to make sure you flip your ignition switch on. Now, it'll say side stand down, and when you back out of your settings and you go back into motorcycle, there it is. It pops up. So, before you guys go to the dealer, try that out, right? Turn your bike on, flip the kill switch to on, and then go into, you know, here's your home screen, right? Hit the set button, go into motorcycle, and look for it, and see if it already exists. If it does, great, right? You can just go into it and just turn it on or off right there. So, you know, give it a shot if you haven't, you know, on your KTM 390 Adventure. Enough about that. Let's go for a quick ride tonight. It's pretty cold, but I'm in my Dainese Ladder gear, so I'm pretty warm. Feel good. I feel good. ain't too cold for me at all. Here's a triple layer clothing. So yeah, you could strip it down if you want to, right? Right now I have all 3 layers on. I have the outer shell jacket, I have the inner shell rain layer, and I have the thermal liner. So it's pretty warm. The jacket and the pants come triple liner. If you hadn't watched my cold weather riding video yet about me talking about what gear I wear, you know, check it out. You'll get to see this Dainese gear in its entirety, and all the pieces that it comes with and stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely glorious. Like I could feel cool air, but man, like I don't feel cold at all. But enough about the gear. Let's talk about the quick shifter, right? So I'm in 3rd right now, going up to 4th, no problem at all. I'm not using my clutch, right? Because that's what quick shift does. You know, it senses when you're about to shift on the throttle, and then it cuts the fuel just for that split second, so that you can shift, so you don't have to manually do it. So I'm going to downshift down here into 1st, so you guys can kind of see what it does. Let's go. So here's 1st gear, here's 2nd gear. See, it's not real fast. Here's 3rd, 4th. It likes to be doesn't like to be rushed, right? It likes to be run through the rev range a little bit before you switch gears, and I find that a little bit interesting. From 1st to 2nd there, it was a little rough. Like, it didn't really let me switch until I actually really like forced it up, right? And then we kind of go. And that's what I noticed about this quick shifter is, like, if it doesn't move right away, just, you know, either back off of it for a second, then hit it again and it'll work, or you just keep putting pressure on the lever and eventually it'll just go. It's pretty bright, huh? My you know, I love my lights. These Baja S1s combined with the LED headlight of the KTM, it does wonders. And this is not now my high beam's on right now, right? But I can turn my high beam off, and I don't really need to use my high beam, because, you know, these S1 Baja lights, Baja design lights are great. Like, and I have them aimed down pretty low. I'm not blinding anybody. I haven't had anybody flashing me since I re-aimed them. In the beginning, I didn't have them aimed. I thought I had them like at the right level, but people were still flashing me, so I adjusted the headlight a little bit, and then I adjusted my S1 lights a little bit, and now it's like perfect. I can still see pretty far ahead. Like I said, people aren't flashing me anymore, and yeah, it's just a good old time now when I ride at night. It's pretty dark out here, you know, and yeah, these lights do beautifully. Yeah, but this the Quick Shift Plus, it downshifts really nice. It's not the smoothest foot lever throw, right? It feels very notchy, but it works well. It always seems to want to shift down. See right there, boom, it'll shift down on you, no problem. It's the upshifts that seem to have a little bit of a problem, and it's usually second to third where I find the upshift problem. Doesn't really want to do it so smoothly most of the time. Although early on that straightaway run when I did it, second to third was really smooth, and first to second wasn't that smooth. So, but it's fine. Like I said, it works. Like I would say, like 95% of the time, it works really well. So that's pretty good, you know. I felt like it was something I wanted to spend the money on. Like I said, it was about, you know, a tad over $300 to get the program unlocked and the labor. It took them about a half hour. I went down to the Motor Cafe in Campbell, California, and they had it, you know, and they didn't have anybody scheduled on that day, which was Saturday the 28th was when I did it. So yeah, I just rode on down there, waited in the lobby. They hooked it up and I was out the door. So yeah, it was pretty quick install, you know, to get me in and out back on the road, you know. And then I was gonna make a video like right then and there, but I said, you know, let me figure this quick shifter out a little bit, because I had read a bunch of stuff about it, that it wasn't that smooth, right, and it wasn't that great. So I wanted to you know, get better at using the quick shift plus before I made a review on it, because, you know, I wanted a rather unbiased review rather instead of just, you know, hearing what people read or seeing what people read and then going out and experiencing it. You know, I wanted to ride around for a few days and then figure it out on my own and see what works, you know. And what works for me is, like I said, I don't rush it. I kind of just, you know, I let the bike get through the rev ranges, you know. If it doesn't shift, I kind of just keep pressure on it, and then it'll eventually just shift. But yeah, pretty happy with it. I don't know if you guys like nighttime rides or not. I'm not a huge fan of them, but, you know, with this lighting feature that I have now on my KTM, I'm not really scared to ride around at night anymore, like at all. You know, it's an absolute joy to ride around at night. I'm surprised there's so much traffic tonight. It's New Year's Eve. People aren't partying or what? These people out here partying on the roads like me. Let's get some downshifting action here. Pick it up a little bit. Alright, here we go. The hairpin. There's a shift down in the third. He did that pretty good. Shift in the second. Did that really well too. So yeah, you know, very happy with it. If that's something you guys are thinking about doing on your KTM 390 adventure, you know, I would say go for it, because better than not having it. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the way I look at it. I'd rather have that option than not have it, because it's so slick, you know, to be able to just slap around the gears and not worry about, you know, having to rev match yourself. Even though manually rev matching is very, very satisfying as well, don't get me wrong, you know, I love manually rev matching as well, but having the ability to just blip it down or blip it up is great like that. See, I'm just into the corner, I can just blip it down while I'm leaned over, not having to worry I have to blip the throttle myself. And it just does it so good. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, it's been a nice and dry couple days here up in the San Lorenzo Valley finally. So, you know, finally got a chance to get out and ride a little bit during the daytime. And, you know, my microphone had broken, so you know, so I had to wait to get a new mic. And now that it came in, here I am doing a nighttime run. Every second on the quick shift. Yeah, baby, work for me, work for me. Fourth, so good. Oh man, I'm super happy with it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick little ride up to the Vista Point here, you know, and enjoy the rest of my New Year's Eve night. Just kind of soloing it tonight, taking it easy. Don't really feel like going out, you know. Haven't made too many friends out here, but the friends I have made have been really good to me. You know, shout out to Jennifer and David down in Santa Cruz. I hope they're having a good night. I know she's been sick past couple of days, but tomorrow they want to ride. They want to do a New Year's Day ride tomorrow. Crown Moto / Skylonda, he's doing some pictures up on the Windy Hill Preserve off of Highway 35. So, you know, if you guys want to come on out and get some cool pictures of your motorcycle and your car, yeah, come on out and let them know what time you came out, what car you drive, the color, the make, the model, right? And he'll message you back. He's pretty fast at messaging back, and his pictures do not disappoint. You know, if you see my Instagram and Facebook, you'll know that I've posted up all the digitals that he's given me, and they are just flawless. And he's been doing it for a while now, so he knows what angles he likes, right? He likes certain areas of Highway 9 and 35, and even the 84 that he'll just post up on and just take pictures of people coming by. So yeah, you guys. And his normal times of shooting are usually 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then he'll shoot again from like 2 to like 4 or something like that. So yeah, come on out tomorrow if you guys want to come out and ride the Santa Cruz mountains. But again, don't come out here if you don't have the skill, though. You know, I don't want you guys crashing and going down, especially because, you know, the roads are not super optimal. They're pretty clear, but they could still have some pretty wet spots, especially around like 11 in the morning, right, 10 in the morning, if you guys are trying to get up here to make the first photo shoot. But yeah, but be safe, and if you guys come up tomorrow, maybe we'll see you there. I'm just gonna stop the recording here and head on up to the Vista Point on my own, and hope you guys have the rest of the night to yourselves. Have a great happy new year, and welcome in 2025, you guys. And yeah, let's make it a good one. Let's make it a memorable one. Peace.